It's been so long since I've been with you. Seems like a lifetime ago. It's all just memories now since it slipped away. Now the years have passed and my memories fade. I know the past has gone. I fear I'll forget one day. But my love for you will always remain. Goodbye, my love. I think about past. A love like ours should last. Goodbye, my life, don't fade away, Goodbye, my love. Break the bonds that bind my mind. Keep haunting me from time to time. I know that we will meet again somewhere, my friend. And now I sit alone in my empty home, seeking to find relief. Was always my belief. Our paths will cross someday. Oh, goodbye, my love. I think about past. A love like ours should last. Goodbye, my life, don't fade away, Goodbye, my love. Break the bonds that bind my mind. Keep haunting me from time to time. I know that we will meet again somewhere, my friend. Goodbye, my love. I think about past. A love like ours should last. Goodbye, my love, don't fade away, Goodbye, my love. Break the bonds that bind my mind. Keep haunting me from time to time. I know that we will meet again somewhere, my friend. Goodbye, goodbye, my love. Goodbye, goodbye, my love. Goodbye, goodbye, my love.
Sitting staring into an empty glass. Give it time, this too will pass, she said, like the summer wind. It comes and goes and comes back again. But I don't think I'll ever get that feeling back again. Watching, waiting for the phone to ring. Like my jeans, my patience is wearing thin. Keeping grounded is a better bet, even though she hasn't called me yet. But I don't think that call I will ever get. You took my heart, you shook your head, you took the ring, but left the bed we shared. So here I sit and lick my wounds underneath that lonely crescent moon. My day's short, my nights are long. With every bar I write this song. My old guitar and a bottle of Jack, searching, seeking the words that might get you back. You took my heart, Got my bags packed tight, ready for the fight.
Hi guys, this is Mr. Tranquilo and you are watching the Astute Tourist channel. Enjoy it.
New cities every night, feeling so alive.
My name is Lacey, your Miss Auburn's Outstanding Teen, and you're watching the Astute Tourist channel.
I'm the astute tourist.
Hello, my name is Vago. I'm from Weymouth, Massachusetts, and you are watching the Astute Tourist channel.
My name is Kurt Wilson. I'm from Derry, New Hampshire, and I watch the Astute Tourist channel.
I'm Sean. And I'm Barbara. And we're at the New Hampshire Grass Drags today, and you're watching the Astute Tourist channel.
Skyscrapers so high.
Good afternoon. I'm Doug. I'm here with the Astute Tourist. Fun to be with. Fun to hang out. It's going to be a great day.
This is Scott Rhodes from Connecticut, Massachusetts, and you're watching the Astute Tourist channel.
Every place I roam.
I'm Nancy Solomon of Lake Alfred, Florida, and you're watching the Astute Tourist channel.
I'm never alone.
Hi everyone, I'm Jen, aka Jen.Cohen. You're watching the Astute Tourist channel here on YouTube.
Miles I traverse, no place to hide.
Hey, I'm Phil Merrill from Windham, New Hampshire, and you're watching the Astute Tourist channel.
Stories found in stone. I'm never alone. I'm the astute tourist.
My name is Lacey, your Miss Auburn's Outstanding Teen, and you're watching the Astute Tourist channel.
Miles I traverse, no place to hide.
Hey y'all, Captain Controversy here, checking in from the Carnival Miracle, and you are watching the Astute Tourist channel in Cup of Joe Live. Here it comes.
Cup of Joe Live, let's go. Coffee brew, story flows. Story flows. Wake up and let it show.
Good morning, everybody. I am Jimmy, your Astute Tourist. It is Free for All Friday, January. There I go, doing it again, Sean. It's February 21st, 2025. Good morning, everybody. I'm joined here by my brother, my good friend, Sean from the Down Under Cruisers. It is just after 10 p.m. there. Where Sean is. So he is already into, he's been partying. He's been Fridaying it already. How you been, my friend?
Pretty good, pretty hot, pretty good.
Yeah, you guys are enjoying your summer down there, which is nice.
I'm not going to tell you what the temp is. What's your temp?
Yeah. My temperature currently is 17 degrees Fahrenheit. The real feel is 6 degrees Fahrenheit. So, it's cold. It's overcast.
We're a little bit warmer than that. We're 25 right now.
25. Now, remember, that's Celsius where he comes from.
I forgot about that.
25 Celsius. That's what, probably 80 degrees-ish somewhere? Fahrenheit?
Yeah, 80.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Feels like freaking 80.
You're close to the ocean, so it must get humid there, I bet, as well.
It does. It does get humid. Yeah. But then the heat here is, when it gets hot, it gets freaking hot.
Yeah, you guys get well over 100 degrees, 104, 114, I think you had there at one point.
Yeah. And the other thing is the ozone layer is very thin here.
Yeah. Well, there you go. So you deal with all that heat. Let's go over and say good morning There's only 9 in here right now. It looks like the chat's going to be quick and easy to get through this morning. Sharon is here. Good morning, Sharon. Good to see you. John is here. John says, good morning, everyone. Not sure if I can make it to the show today, but wanted to pass along that CMA has canceled today. They both have the flu. Oh, good. Well, they can. Not good that they have it, but good that they can keep that there. Yeah. So, Jonesy is here as well. Radio Jonesy on tour. Jonesy, where are you touring?
Tassie.
Yeah.
Australia's best island.
Law Jones says, good morning, beautiful. Well, thanks, buddy. Good morning, sweetie. I guess I'm talking to you. You're beautiful, and you just need to hear that. Absolutely. Aaron Smith is here. Double A. Good morning, Aaron. It's good to see you.
Hey, Aaron. How you doing, buddy?
Let's see. We'll make it down. Cheryl is here. Good morning, Cheryl. It's good to see you.
Cheryl.
I just love her photographs. She just look at her big smile and just a pretty lady. Good morning to you, my friend.
I wish I could smile like that, but I don't have the hair.
Me either. Well, you saw me a minute ago before we were live. I had to put a hat on because my head gets cold. Kelly is here. Good morning, Kelly. Good to see you, my friend. Oh, and look who else is here.
Denise.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Denise. Good morning
Hello,
to you.
Denise.
We didn't say good morning to Sean. Good morning, Sean. Cheryl, NCL is sending me some offers that are hard to ignore. Oh, that's right. We put the poll up. So in the poll, Sean and I put the poll together this morning. And what's your favorite cruise line? What's your favorite? Even if you haven't cruised on one and you think you have a favorite, let us know. Is it Carnival? Pardon me. Is it Royal Caribbean? Is it Princess or P&O Australia? I'm sure a lot of you from the US of A.
Never heard of P&O.
You probably don't know P&O, but there you go. So we have 50% for Carnival, which I'm not surprised. Royal Caribbean is 25%, Princess is 25%, and P&O is pulling up the rear with a big goose egg, a whopping fat 0. But who knows? That could change. So there you go. Good morning to Lone Cross Scotty. MTP is in the house. Good morning to you, sir. I hope all is well with you. Cousin Debbie is here with us. Good morning, Deb. I hope hope you're doing okay this morning. It's good to see you. Thank you for coming in. Denise says 20 degrees with a real feel of 10. We got 10 degrees, and at John's place feels like -1. John is always a lot colder than we are out there in New York. They get that lake effect, cold and snow, and that where he's at. So, John, nothing against you, buddy, but you can keep that out there. So, all right, it is Free for All Friday. Who knows where Kenneth is? Most likely, he's been fashionably late these days.
Coffee.
Yeah, so we don't know what Kenny's going to be drinking this morning. If you guys want to let us know in the chats, he drinking fresh or microwave. He'll be up. I know that because I'm staring at his links. He's already linked to the live, so he'll be here at some point. He's I guarantee I know what he's doing.
Talking to that special person.
What's that?
He's
What
talking
did you
to
say?
that special person.
He could be. You never know. Maybe he's been up all night saying hi. Carol Walters is here. We know she's over from Kenny's side. She's at Kenny's Facebook. So good to see you, Carol. Thanks for coming over. What's Aaron say? 17. You're lucky here in Tennessee. We're still it's 5 above. I know you guys, Denise was saying that you all were going to get some cold weather there down south, but you definitely have it. They're talking for us for next week, highs of like 40 degrees, which is crazy. It's crazy. But what are you drinking this evening? Anything, Sean?
I just finished some Ribena.
Ribena. Very good. All right. Well, let's do this because I know if we do this, Kenny will show up.
Yep.
Wake up.
Good morning.
That's right, people. No matter what they say, today is going to be a good day. Today and every day is a good day. Your day is what you make of it. And good morning to everybody. I've got 2 cups here. So I have my old Astute Tourist logo, which the back of it says, "We'll see you later." We'll see you later. Because that was Colleen and I. That was how we would end our videos. I'm Jimmy. She's Colleen. We'll see you later. And then I have a J&N Travels mug that I'm presently drinking. Stay young and have fun. John and Nancy.
I was not fortunate enough to have a J&N mug, but I did get a New Hampshire mug from John and Nancy.
You do, actually. I've seen that, and that looks good.
It makes the coffee taste so much better.
It really does. If you've ever been in New Hampshire, you know the coffee is just so much better here. Let's see.
That's why I'm not saying Beetlejuice, Aaron.
Right. Who knows where Kenny is this morning, though?
You never know what state Kenny's going to come up in.
Right. Debbie says 46 there in Palmetto. She's in Florida. Not often you get to wear your flannel jammies in Florida, but here we are. Yeah, I wish I had that problem right now. Sharon and Jackson, Jonesy saying hi. Denise is going to the post office this morning. She has fashioned a tumbler for me. I appreciate that.
So,
yeah,
Denise, are you working? Were you working overnight?
She is working. She presently,
because I know that on Hub Day she wasn't.
No, she had to work Wednesday night, so that means Wednesday night, Thursday night. So that was last night. She works tonight. What do you do? 4 in a row, something like that. It's hard to keep up. But Pete Fountain is here too. Good afternoon, Pete. It's good to see you. Thanks for coming in. Cruz Bolero is here as well.
G'day,
my voice.
Guys. Welcome aboard.
Cruz Bolero. Cruz Bolero is here. I don't know what happened to my voice there. Little Peter Brady thing going on, but good morning to you. I don't know if you're familiar with that, but the Brady Bunch, Peter Brady, when his voice was changing.
Yep.
Hey, everybody. There you go. So
it made the show.
Not saying that brought up was the other person, Rocker. Yes. Denise says she's off tonight in the weekend. Well, that's good. Yeah, you're gonna spend the weekend with the grandbabies, right? Or a couple of them, she said. So, and good morning and pops. All right, good morning to you guys. I don't know where Kenny is. We did the coffee. Where the heck is he?
It's right. It's right. We can manage. We'll have all the coffee to ourselves.
Yeah, it's the age-old question. What is it doing? Why is it in your face? I don't know. Oh, schedule is 3, 2, and 2. There you go. Gotcha. I used to work every third day, 24/7 every third day. So my shift was every third day. I worked 24 hours. We covered 7 days a week. So we would go in at, I'd have to be in for 8 a.m. If I wasn't there by 7:30, you were late. You had to be there to relieve, you had to be your relief for the crew that worked the night before. Those guys work and they want to go. They got things to do. Go see their family, go home, go to sleep, whatever it is. So you got to be there on time to make sure that you're there so that they can go. All right. It is Friday. I don't even have a cruise tip. I probably can come up with some. Today is just the tip for Friday. So I don't know if you want to try that later, Sean. It's up to you.
I'll help you out.
Yeah, I think you could. You're probably good with that. So we'll get to that. But why don't we, since we're waiting for Kenneth, if we ever see him, we'll just do the weather right now. Here we go. Weather Watch now. Portion of the show where we do the weather, where you are, where we are, all points around the world to see what your day is going to be like. Today, we talked a little bit about what's happening here in New England. It's 17 balmy degrees. The sun is just coming up here. It is cloudy. Feels like about 5 degrees. We're going to have sunny conditions today. It's been windy here the last few days, windy and cold. It's been cold for the last couple months. They said we haven't been up above, we haven't seen above 40 degrees in like 3 months, something like that. So yeah, it's been a, these are the January, Februaries I remember as a kid. Lots of snow and very cold. We haven't had many of those lately, but yeah, it's just Mother Nature's reminding us that we're subject to that. So we're going to have the winds will be up around 30 miles an hour today, and the temperatures will be, like I said, we'll feel like around 5 degrees here. Tomorrow we're going to have a high of 36. It'll be sunny all day with a low of 11. So there you go. What's happening in Melbourne? I know it's we're balls deep in summer there. So
yep. So today we had 32 degrees, which is about mid-90s, and we came from a overnight of 10 degrees. It's currently sitting on 25, and you know, at night, you know when it's going to be a warm day the next day because the cicadas come out and they start making their chirping noise. Well, we're going to have 35 degrees, which is 39.
Oh, wow.
It's about mid-90s, 95, somewhere around there.
Wow.
So with a low tonight of 21. So that's going to be an interesting night. It's going to be, AC time, I think.
Yeah, I was going to say it's going to be a sweaty evening.
Yeah, it is. And then Sunday's going to be 30 as well. So a nice hot, warm weekend.
Yeah, I was going to say it's definitely barbecue weekend. Go to the beach, hit the pool, have a cold, nice cold beverage. There you go. This is New England. This is I do have to change the pointer. I think it was John that said, because you can't really see my pointy finger here unless I do that, and then I can't sustain it because it'll disappear. But there you go. This is what's happening in New England. You can see some of this weather that we've had over the last few days is pulled out. It's heading towards Nova Scotia and points east. A little bit of some isolated snow showers in parts of New York and Pennsylvania. As we make our way down the eastern seaboard, they had some rain there over the last couple days. I know Kenny was getting some rain in that, but the big story down south is the cold. It's cold everywhere down there. You can't tell by the map, but like we said, Denise in Mississippi, they're feeling the cold, and all points south. Cousin Debbie said it's 48 degrees where she is in Palmetto, and that's probably normal weather for them this time of year, but still down along the Gulf of America here on the Gulf Coast states, they're feeling the cold. So Texas looks pretty good where Jeremy and Cheryl are. They're in the Galveston area, which it looks fairly decent. I'm sure they're feeling some of the cold as well. But I was talking with Scott yesterday. He does miss us, although he's having a great time on his cruise.
He doesn't miss us. He's having too much of a good time with Carnival Cruise Addicts and John Hild and all of them. There's no way Noni could be missing us.
Yeah, he said he was. Now he could be full of it, but I don't know.
He'd lie about other things too, you know.
I believe him a little bit, but he's probably going to see, or he's not, but the folks in Scottsdale today will probably see upper 70s into the 80s today. It's going to be warm in the desert. Southern California looks pretty clear. The fires are pretty much out there, and the weather is starting to look up for them. We make our way out to the North Pacific coast area where Cindy and Bruce are, and some other folks that we know. They're getting that typical wet winter weather that they have out there. It gets wet there. It's wet there all the time, really, but it's winter. So, and then Sean told us.
I was talking to Bruce this morning, and Bruce was complaining that he hates the cold. I don't know where he got that from. He knew.
Him and I are brothers for sure. I hate the cold as well, as most of you know. I was talking with a friend of mine. You know, when you're a kid, you don't really think about it. And you know, we grew up with snow here. I mean, I'm looking at it now, and as a kid, I'm sorry, say again.
What was that word?
Yeah, snow. Believe it or not, we grew up with snow here in the wintertime, and that's something that you did not grow up with, my friend. I know that for a fact. But as a kid, sledding and building snow forts and all that was fun. Didn't matter how cold it was. You'd come in with cold hands and blue lips, and Mom would she'd give you a heck, and you'd have a cup of hot chocolate and warm you up. But now at 60 years old, I don't care. I don't care at all.
I'll tell you what, I was probably 5 years old, living in Johannesburg at the time, and I was at my grandmother's apartment, and that was the only time I ever remember Johannesburg having snow.
And was there a lot of it, or was it like a dusting and then it melted?
It was more like sleet. Like it came down snow, and before it hit the ground, it was slush.
Yeah, yeah. Wow, that must have been something, though, as a kid for you, someone that's never experienced snow before. You must have been like, wow, this is crazy.
Well, it was kind of, but again, it wasn't anything to write home about because it had already kind of like melted before it hit the ground.
Right, right.
But that was the one and only time that we had this. And at that point, we thought the world had gone to hell.
Yeah. Yeah, well, especially when you're not used to seeing that snow or used to that weather. Absolutely.
Correct. Correct.
Make our way over to Romania up along the coast of the Black Sea, where a good friend Goldie is.
And
she might
she's
be out
in.
walking today. Is she in the chat?
She's in the chat.
I see her. Good morning, Goldie. Good to see you. She is in Romania, and it looks pretty clear there, although they're having the winters. She was saying it was in the 20s there, Fahrenheit for the morning. So they get their share of cold, too. So that's what's happening around the world. All looks fairly decent where you are. I heard somebody pop in while we were doing the weather. There he is, Mr. Kenneth Oates.
Look at him. He's still in his PJs.
Yeah. Hey, Kenneth. How are you, buddy?
I am doing very well. How about yourself?
I'm doing fine. Thank you, my friend. Good to see you. How's everything? Did you wash your hands?
Yes, I did.
Good. Good boy.
I actually took a wash off this morning, so.
You did what?
I took a wash off this morning.
A wash off? Like laundry? Like you did your laundry?
You had a shower.
No, I didn't take an actual full shower.
Oh, I see. Gotcha.
I took like a sponge bath, they call it.
Yeah. There you go, a sponge bath. Well, all right. At least you're clean. And that's more than I've done this morning. I haven't made it to the shower yet. I'm usually when you see me here, I'm wearing my PJs as well. Typically. But nobody really sees you from.
You wouldn't want to see me in my PJs.
I've witnessed you in your dressing gown, and
yes, you have.
I'm good.
And that's a fate worse than death, right?
Speaking of weather,
I don't know. You've seen. Look, we both experienced each other in the morning time, and
correct.
And at our age, we just don't give a crap. Whatever.
Exactly.
Right.
Correct.
Yeah, you saw me. I was in my skivvies, whatever. Go ahead, brother.
Speaking of weather, my weather right now is 13 degrees Fahrenheit. Feels like 3 degrees. Supposed to be a high of 37 degrees, partly cloudy skies, with a low of 19. Tomorrow is supposed to be a high of 44, partly cloudy skies, and a low of 23. Sunday, it's supposed to be a high of 50 with sunny and a low of 27.
So you're going to start seeing some weather warming up too then.
Yeah.
At least during the day.
It's supposed to be more like in the 50s and 60s all next week. So
I'm looking at Aaron. Aaron, that's a good idea. I mean, we do Romania, so why don't we do the UK as well? It's right next door. So Pete, there you go. Aaron says, in honor of you all. Sean's
I know exactly what's going on in the UK. It's just rain, cloud, snow, cloud, rain, cloud, snow.
Right.
Is that about right for you guys?
Does it rain there a lot, Pete? Especially this time of year? I bet it does. I bet it does. My mom is here. Good morning, Mom. She says it's 40 with a 64 later. I sleep naked just saying, whoops. I hear you.
That's why shut up.
I've been known to do that as well. Not in the wintertime, though. Good morning, Robert. It's good to see you. Thank you for coming in.
good morning, Carol. Good morning, Watch Pop.
Carol is saying good morning to Kenny. Carol's been hanging with us since before you came in, Kenneth. So
exactly. What's wrong with you, Kenny?
Kenny, would you stay up late? Were you speaking to a special someone last night, or?
Well, I did talk to a special someone, but they were having.
Yes, you did.
They were having internet issues, and
is that what you call it? Internet issues.
Internet issues. Yeah.
The phone kept cutting in and out.
Right.
Issues.
He was having internet issues.
Yes.
Speaking of internet issues, we're on the Starlink this morning, and I think the signal is wonderful. I had my brother from down under tell me at first, he's like, something's going on with it. And I had checked, and for whatever reason, the computer, it must look at it as the default, I'm guessing, the Comcast account. So I'm going to, we still have it just because we were paying for it. But there's no reason why I can't get rid of it now. We've been over a week. It was a week yesterday with the Starlink, and it's wonderful. I'm going to give Dee Dee props for that. She got it before we did, and she was saying that it's just great. And now we can cut the cord with the big conglomerate here. Well, we've just moved over to another one, but right now it's all working pretty good. So, and it's cheaper than what we've been paying for the regular. I keep calling it cable. We don't have cable. It's internet. We cut the cable cord about 10 years ago, believe it or not. So, all right, Kenny, we're gonna move on then. You have your coffee. Let us know in the chat what Kenny is drinking. Is he drinking fresh coffee this morning, or is he drinking that delicious reheated, reconstituted microwave coffee? We'll go over the chat. We have a poll in there as well. Sean came up with the question this morning. Which cruise line is your favorite? Is it Carnival? Is it Royal? Is it Princess? Or is it P&O? Right now, Carnival is up there with 50%, Royal Carib with 30%, Princess with 10%. P&O is on the board, Sean, with 10% as well. So it's made it there. Goldie says Kenny is drinking microwave. So does Sharon. So does John. I'm going to say Kenny's drinking microwave this morning.
I'm going to say it's microwave because there's no way known Kenny could get out of his PJs and talk to somebody special while making coffee. So
right,
it would have to be microwaved.
Carol says microwave. So does my mom. Sean and I do. So Kenny, I guess. So Denise says microwave too. Robert is saying fresh. All right, I'd like to see that. Someone's mixing it up. So Kenny, do you want to reveal to us this morning what it is you're drinking?
It is microwave coffee.
Microwave coffee. That seems to be the norm for you these days. So what will you make you'll make a pot probably after we're done doing the morning show?
Yeah, I'll make a pot here. I got one more cup I can warm up in the microwave, and then I'll make a fresh pot because they're not coming after me until about 9:30. So.
Gotcha. And you'll be going. You're going to the Greens.
Yeah, I'll be going to the Greens to see my dad. So.
Awesome.
How's he doing?
Yeah, he's hanging in there. He's unfortunately got to quarantine himself for 10 days. Him and Pauline both.
Are they dealing with the coop as well? Or?
He actually tested positive for the coop. So.
Oh no!
Of course he did.
So every time that I go, I have to mask up. So which I do anyway. So, and I can't go outside. The only time I can go, if I enter that room, the only time I can go outside the room is to go to the bathroom, and then I have to go right. I can't go in somebody else's room or anything.
Right. Well, you don't want to get it either, and then they don't want people coming in with the crud either and spreading it around. It's not hard to do in those places.
There's still cases of the actual flu itself.
Yikes.
You know what, Kenny? This is my thought process. It's my opinion. Everybody can jump up and down on me. I don't care. But my thought is this McNasty is just an overdosed version of the flu.
Yep, I'm with you. It actually really is a form of the common cold. It's a rhinovirus, or what's the other one? But yeah, it's like the flu or the cold on steroids, and it's getting weaker too over time. It's not affecting people like it was a couple of years ago, which is good.
Because they still haven't started any group activities. Nobody's allowed to gather any group activities or anything. So that's
G'day, Chet. How you going, buddy?
Chet is here. Trouser Cat. Trouser Cat's here somewhere. He's on the couch right there. There he is. Yeah, there he is. Got the leisure pants on.
Is he going on a cruise?
He is. He is getting ready to. He's actually on one of those ships in the back there, and they were visiting whichever private island that is. So, the U, astute tourist, whatever that means. The U. But this is my favorite one because I like he's wearing his jeans. He doesn't give a crap. They're holy. Best of all, he's holding his mug. He's got his astute tourist mug.
Yeah, that's the important bit. That's the most important bit, astute tourist mug. Seriously.
Yeah, and he's hanging out with friends and family. Kenny was passing him around so that he could get some scratches from others. And then Kenny and his dad were chilling and having breakfast with Trouser Cat as well. So there you go. And then, of course, this is his favorite picture, him and Trouser Cat.
And it's his favorite position, Trouser Cat, right there.
Yeah, hanging out on the back of the sofa. So there you go, Trouser Cat. He's our man. If no one can do it, Trouser Cat can.
Is it hanging on the dock of the bay?
Possibly. Debbie says, microwave's not bad. That's what I'm drinking this morning because I had a bunch of leftover from yesterday. Got to save where you can. Yeah, I was saying that the guys would make a pot of coffee at the station at like 8 in the morning, and the thing would sit there until like 2 in the afternoon. And they're like, "Oh, I'll make a fresh pot, Chief." I'm like, "No, not why. Just pour that. It'll be fine. It's a little thick. You could probably stand the spoon up in it, but waste not, want not, as Benjamin Franklin says.
I
So there you
definitely
go.
know. I definitely don't believe in wasting coffee. So
Yeah. What are you eating, Kenny?
mozzarella cheese.
Mozzarella.
Kenny,
Yeah.
Kenny. You've got to get
Johnson-
some helping hands for cruising popcorn into you.
Right.
And while you're at it, get some helping hands for cruising coffee as well.
Do we have? Is that on the website? Because I can do. I can put
It
that
is.
up here
It's
in a
on the
second.
fundraising page. Go check out
Let
the
me.
fundraising.
I'll put that up in a second. John said I had to say Carnival, but only because it's the only one I have sailed on. I can't say that it's my favorite. I need to try some other ones to be able to say it's my favorite. John, I've only sailed on 2, Carnival and MSC. So Colleen has sailed on 3. So I don't really have a favorite because they're different. MSC is totally different from Carnival. I mean, other than the obvious, they're ships and they're on the ocean. But Carnival is more of to me, it was more. Exactly. Not that MSC is not fun, because it is. It's a hell of a lot of fun, but it's just different. And I would think I would think that if Carnival was a holiday, it would be like Mardi Gras or something like that, and MSC would be like your birthday or something.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Does that make a lot of sense?
Yep.
I don't know. Sea Lake Journeys is here as well. Chet and Robin, hope you guys are doing right. Aaron says, "Is that right? Trouser Cat equals micro Trouser Cat juice." Now we're not grinding up Trouser Cat. He's our friend. Goldie says, "I didn't go on a cruise, so I didn't vote." Well, you can vote. Oh, you know what I've seen? I've noticed too. Has anyone seen the new Princess commercial? They're calling it the Love
yours is
Boat
different to
again.
ours.
Yeah. They're doing the Love Boat. It's the Love Boat all over again. They're singing the song, and they don't have an Isaac, but they have a bartender and all that. It kind of reminded me of the TV show, but pretty funny. All right, let's see. So I wanted to do this. We're helping hands.
Look
Helping
under the
hands for
fundraising
pause.
tab. You'll find them.
Helping hands for pause. Helping hands for pause. What pause?
Yeah, no.
It's under. It's not under the merch. It's fundraising.
Fundraising.
Aha. Okay. I got it now. So we'll stop sharing that. Let's share this screen, and then Sean, you can tell us all about it.
Sure.
As soon as I pop it up here. There we go.
So, Jimmy, the key thing is, as you can see, there are 2 logos there. One, Helping Hands for Cruising, which is the hands. And the other one, if you have a look very carefully, you've got to look very carefully at the hands with the jar. Most important, we're using Giving Bean to provide us with our very own coffee. So you can get all sorts of coffee, whether it's ground beans or whole beans, or even the cups for the Keurigs. That coffee is all available. Every time you put a purchase on either Giving Bean or Pop Pecan, that puts money into the Helping Hands for Cruising coffers. And for those that are not aware, Helping Hands for Cruising is the charity that makes people have a dream. They make their dreams a reality. And Kenny can tell you, his dream became a reality because of it. So, guys, go ahead. Those of you that love your popcorn, go ahead. There's so many flavors to choose from. Get your popcorn. As you can see, lots of different varieties. Get your popcorn. I can tell you honestly, and I haven't had any. It's actually come from Ross, who's our executive director. He's got no teeth and he can actually chew it. Okay. It's absolutely amazing. He enjoys it. Like he bought it for, he bought the popcorn for his wife, Donna. But I can tell you now, instead of Donna eating it, Ross is eating it. So
look at the variety of flavors: dill
huge.
pickle, sriracha, pizza,
And those are flavored popcorn?
Yep.
Yeah.
Huh.
Cheddar cheese, buttery caramel, or caramel, depending on where you are in the world. Is this available in the U.S. or is it only available down under?
Only available in the U.S. It's only available in the U.S.
Only available in the U.S. Well, there you go, guys. Here it is. I'm going to put the. Let me see if I can put the link in the chat.
I may have to sit back and buy one of each flavor then.
Right. So there's cookies, there's popcorn and cookies there, and what a fun way to raise money and actually a way to help out our organization.
Do you also have different flavored coffees as well, or just?
Yes, there are different flavored coffees. If you can go and have a look at the Giving Bean, please, Jimmy.
Okay.
So just go back and
hold
you'll.
on. Yep. I'm gonna go back. 1 second, my friend. Where to go? Of course.
Go back to fundraiser and you'll find it there.
It was there. Where did it go? All right, hold on.
You have to go. You have to kick out because it goes into a new tab
Right.
to create the. But you can see there's a whole lot of options there.
Hold on, I'll get it for you. Keep talking.
So the coffee is also. I just love that website. It just looks amazing. So there we go. Click on Giving Bean.
There we go.
And there you can see Giving Bean has got just have a look at all the different products. As you can see, lots of different flavors and so forth. Not only whole beans, but ground beans, cup varieties for your Keurig as well. So
wow, look at
go
that! All
ahead,
the flavors.
give it a try.
Look at them all.
Those flavors. Yep.
I'll have to go on after and get some coffee.
That's
we'll have to get
interested in getting some coffee now.
Well, Kenny, I'll have to get some, and we'll drink it in the morning here, during the show. I like it. Look, you can get cocos and chais. You can get leaf teas, scrumptious cookies.
Again, it's only available in the US. So
for all of us Yanks, this is for us. So make sure that you guys go over. I'll put a link in for the Giving Bean as well. And give till it hurts, folks. We need to raise some money, and we got to get some people on board some ships.
Yep.
We got the Rock and Roll Tribute Cruise coming up in under a year, and there's one in June, right? Is there another one in June I'm missing?
The Alaska cruise currently has been cancelled for personal reasons. There's a couple of issues going on with Bruce. So that cruise has been cancelled, but the recipient is being moved over to another cruise that's in 2026, hopefully April 26. So that's the good news. And of course, the Rock and Roll Tribute. Well, let me tell you, we've got Foreign Journey, which is a new band come on board, as well as Who's Who. Who's Who plays music from the band The Who's genre, which is absolutely awesome. And Foreign Journey plays music from both Foreigner and Journey, both fantastic bands. And Journey is still relatively current. They still tour occasionally. So the music we're going to get is top-notch music, and you cannot believe how excited we are to have them on board. So, folks, you need to join us. Seriously, you do, because you're going to have the time of your life. Now, here's the thing, right? There are some people going on board that cruise. One of them is sitting underneath me by the name of Mr. Kenneth Oakes. I know he's going on that cruise, but I also know that there are going to be quite a few other people, by a couple, Ross and Donna, Bruce and Cindy, Sean and Ilana, whoever they are.
Scott,
down on the
Scott Walling. Scott will be
Walling
there.
is going on board that cruise, as well as Mike and Rihanna are going on board as well. So we've got 200 cabins. Can you believe that? 200 cabins. Folks, come on. Come and join us. Oh, I also believe that my stand-in medic, Denise, is going to be joining us.
I love to hear it.
No, she's going to swear at me in a minute.
There's the Encore.
There's the Encore. That's the ship we're going on.
Going to be a lot of fun. I continue to call it the cruise of the century.
And it will be because, number one, it's going to be the inaugural Helping Hands for Cruising group cruise, and it is intended to be a fundraiser. So we're going to raise as much funds on it as we possibly can, because you know what, folks, getting people on board a cruise ship is not cheap. As you would know, because like everything that Kenny wanted, a cabin, water, his food, a bed, the entertainment, the travel, some of the experiences that he had, all of it. Well, the bed actually came free because Kenny never used it. He spent more time sleeping in the bar, knowing Kenny.
He was partying.
Oh boy, was he ever! Especially around on the Lido, Kenny was going absolutely nuts, especially with some of the other company that was on board. Anyway, suffice it to say, Kenny's life was severely changed because of that cruise, and I can tell you, we see him on board cruises now. We see the big smile on his face purely because that cruise changed his life, and he met a whole lot of people that actually helped him. So
Kenny, and Gavin says Kenny's going to get some tail on the cruise for sure. 200 stabbing cabins.
Hey, I know who he's sharing with, and I can tell you, she's not safe. I mean, Kenny's not. I mean, shut up, Sean.
Be careful, Marjorie. Be careful, Marjorie. Diggins, motorboating, the bikini waxing. Oh yeah, he's going to be doing it all. Kenny's an animal now. He's like Frankenstein's monster.
And then there's the go-karting. What can I say about Kenny and go-karting? Well,
yeah, Kenny, you're gonna drive the F1, Kenny?
Probably let somebody else do the driving.
Well, okay. Sean will drive. You can be the you can ride shotgun, as we say.
Kenny's had me drive before. He doesn't want to get in the vehicle with me.
Right, the infamous golf cart.
It was definitely a life-changing experience for sure.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it so much that I've actually been on 2 cruises. So.
Oh, and you're about to go on a 3rd one.
About to go on a 3rd one, but it's going to be my first time on NCL. So.
Kenny, you want to know a secret?
It's your first time on NCL too.
Correct.
It would have been my first time too. But
Jimmy, I know why you're not coming. It's my aftershave. I'm sorry, mate. You just have to grin and bear it.
I've been trying to be nice, but yeah, we got to change. What is that? Is that diesel fuel that you use?
It's
Is that
Vegemite.
petrol? Petrol.
No, it's Vegemite flavored.
Oh, does that mean I have to lick your neck if you're wearing the?
Oh no, don't, because it's covered in frosters as well.
You mean you can drive a golf cart on the ship? No, that's off the ship. But you killed
No,
you bastards.
where was the golf carts, Kenny?
In Bonaire.
In Bonaire.
Absolutely.
Kenny got to touch the ocean for the first time too.
He did. And you know what? The biggest thing was this: watching Kenny sitting next to Donovan on the golf cart on the beach, and Donovan talking about life under the beach. And you just look at Kenny, and Kenny did not have eyes. Kenny had dinner plates. They were like huge.
It's amazing when you get to experience something that you never thought you would.
Yeah.
And for Kenny, and for I think a lot of the recipients that do get to experience the cruise, they're doing something that they probably thought that they never would be able to do. And it's just a great organization. And Kenny's the living proof that we're doing a good thing. So not just him, but Roxy and James and Cindy and all the others that have been recipients. Just ask them, and they're going to tell you. They're going to tell you. I don't think you'll have one person say they didn't like what they did. So,
to be honest, I can only talk about the cruise that Kenny was on, because that's the only cruise I was on from HH4C. I would have to get Dewey to talk about James and Cindy Catanese or Scott and Amber Hicks. I'd have to get Sharon from the cruising scene and everything in between to talk about being on board with Roxy. I can only talk from my experience. But what I'm going to say is, whenever you talk to any of those people, like Michael Ann or Sharon from cruising scene or Dewey, whenever you talk to those people, they all come back with the same answer. The cruise changed the recipient's life. And not only that, but those that worked with the recipients, their lives were changed as well. Ours was changed as well, I can be quite honest. So come on board, come join us. Or if you can't join us, please go ahead, buy the coffee, buy the popcorn, because you'll help put smiles on faces. Let me tell you, one morning, half an hour, 37 minutes, we could not stop Kenny from laughing.
How great is that to see? Well, I mean, it's a riot to have Kenny with me in the morning because we laugh. He makes us laugh. I make him laugh. You all make him laugh. Some mornings he can't stop. Can you imagine seeing him on that cruise ship? I've seen the videos. He just, this belly laugh. He's got one of the best laughs ever.
But what was most interesting was Kenny was going for 37 minutes, and the kid from 3 tables back was so concerned about Kenny. Make him stop, Dad. Make him stop. Dad couldn't make Kenny stop because Dad was letting himself too.
And I was laughing at what it was. I was laughing at Sarah from Travel Tour Taste. She was talking about spicy sausage. And, and the way she said that's when I cracked up.
Man, if I showed that video now, you'd crack up again.
Right. We're going to end the poll over in the chat. So we had, what's your favorite cruise line? Which cruise line is your favorite? Carnival won out with 45%. You're going with Carnival, Kenny?
Yeah, because those are only ones I've been on. So
Royal Caribbean came in second with 27%, Princess with 18% at third, and P&O Australia at 9%. And not to pick on P&O, because they're just not that well known around the state. So that's they're
and
bigger
info,
down under.
At the end of March, P&O no longer will exist. It will be
Oh, that's
swallowed
not
up
good.
by it'll be swallowed up by Carnival.
Gotcha. Yeah, and Carnival owns a lot. I want to see somebody drive a golf cart off a cruise ship like Evel Knievel. That would be pretty funny.
Well, we'll have to ask
Where's
Ian to come on board the cruise with us then.
We'd have to dig him up. Even Robbie Knievel has passed now, but I was thinking more of the guys from Jackass. You familiar with them down under?
Yeah, I've heard of
Jackass
them.
group. Yeah. Spicy sausage causes laughs before the age of the match game. Yeah, there you go.
That's true.
All right, let's geez, look at the time. I was gonna
And
do
then
history.
Glenn was
Let's save
laughing.
history for Monday. What's that, Kenny?
And then Glenn was laughing like a duck. I never heard anybody laugh like a duck.
Yeah, there you go, Steve O, right, from the Jackass group. We'll get one of those guys. Or who's the kid? Is it? I must have Dustin Pedroia. He's a Red Sox. Who's the kid that does a lot of the Red Bull stuff? He jumps out of airplanes and into another airplane and flips motorcycles. And anyway, that kind of guy.
We don't get those adverts.
Those daredevil people, anyway, could definitely do something like that. So we're going to forego history today. We'll bring that back on Monday. A couple of things I did want to do. So Sean has been willing to do cruise tip of the day. So let's, or it's cruise tip of the week. So let's do that.
Just a tip, make the trip oh so right. Sailing smooth through the endless night. Just a tip, little tricks inside. The cruise is shining oh so bright.
So my tip of the week is when you're packing to go on your cruise and you're about to walk out the front door, ready to catch your flight or drive down to your cruise port, make sure that you have your travel documents with you. Things like your passport. If you're going with a passport or your passport card, make sure you're carrying those with you. Nothing more embarrassing than getting to the cruise terminal and they go, check in, please. You check in and you hand over, wait a minute, where's my passport? Where's my documentation? Just get it done. Bring it with you. Make sure you pack it.
Just the tip of the week.
Took me a minute to take the hint there. Sorry.
Well, let me say, Jimmy, that was actually a true circumstance. We had flown in from Melbourne to Sydney to catch the Sun Princess, as it was then, to do our South Pacific cruise. And there was a couple there. This woman, she was very distraught, wanted to hold the cruise. Why? Because hubby had flown in from Melbourne. And when they got to Sydney, he realized the passports were sitting on the kitchen bench.
Oh, Lord.
So we
I
had
can't
to
imagine.
fly home, have somebody drop the passports off with him, and then fly back again. Thank God he made it on time. But can you imagine that initial cruise flight, that initial flight to the cruise? That was worth about $800.
Right? How awful that would be. Yeah, that would be terrible. Make sure you have your documents with you.
Correct.
Because think about it. You can't go anywhere without your documents. If you go without your
Correct.
clothing, you can buy clothing somewhere. But
Correct.
yeah. Right. So there you go. Well, thank you for that tip. That's your tip of the week. Down in the Chiron, you can see Jimmy Strong That is where you can go. And my brain's not working so good. To see if you are a match, a donor for bone marrow recipients. People like myself and those of us that suffer from rare blood cancer. And we require a stem cell transplant, basically bone marrow transplant. If you type in Jimmy Strong and text it to that number, you can find yourself a kit. And it's a swab kit, and you can send that back in. You have to be between the ages of 18 and 40. Unfortunately, they do have an age limit, and they want to get as healthy, the healthiest amount of stem cells as they can. So for you youngins, your stem cells are a lot healthy. So if you do that, that way you can see if you are qualified to be able to donate. And it may not be just my life you save; it could be somebody else's. So, and if you don't know, I do need a life-saving bone marrow transplant, and we're looking for a donor now. The other thing is the cost of my treatment will go outside of the bounds of the social services that we have in this country. So I'm going to share with you, this is the GoFundMe page that my son Nicholas has started. I'm not sure how to share the page, but I don't know if I can share the link or not. But they've started a GoFundMe page. Like I said, it's going to be really, really expensive. The transplant itself is, hundreds of thousands of dollars, and all the treatment. Colleen will have to stay in Boston. That's going to cost money. The traveling back and forth, gas, food, you name it. And then when I come home, we're going to need things too, like I just can't eat normal food. There's going to be all kinds of concessions that we make. So, so I'm not sure how to share this. I don't know if there's a way to share this or not, but if you go to go to GoFundMe and look me up. My son is, he's the organizer. It says contact, but there you go. So I don't know if I can share this link out. Let me try and do that. It may go to something different, but there you go. So I love talking about me, but I hate talking about myself in this respect. I don't like to ask for help, things like that, but this is something that we have to deal with. It's life. So there you go. So enough about me and the GoFundMe. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Just get used to it, Jimmy. We're going to talk about you whether you like it or not.
Yeah, it is what it is. So, so there you go. So Brandon the Bear is here. Good morning, Brandon. Thank you for coming in. All right, we're going to get ready to get out of here. It is 7:09. I'm assuming that that Eddie will be up.
Yes, he will.
CME will not be doing their 8 o'clock Friday morning with chat. Sea Lake Journeys will be up at 8:30. So there you go. Make sure we go over and let's do, what should we do, Kenny? Hashtag something to go over to Eddie's. What should we do?
Hashtag coffee raid.
Hashtag coffee raid. I like it. All right, so I'm going to put that in the chat. So when it is cup of Joe, and there you go, Denise put it in there. Keep expletive, keep effing fighting, raid. That's a good one too. Right on. So, all right, Sean, what do you got coming up? I know it is Friday night for you. The weekend is right here. What do you got going on?
So we'll be doing our standard live stream at 10 p.m. tonight for you guys, which is 2 p.m. our time Saturday, Ivo. Just our standard show. And then on Tuesday, we'll be chatting with Sean. I believe that also after our show tomorrow or tonight, there might be a special being put out.
Ooh.
Might be on the Helping Hands for Cruising channel. So have a look at that.
I like it. How about you, Kenny? What do you got going on?
Well, I'm just gonna go see my dad today, and pretty much it.
You got a live tonight? You with friends this evening?
No live tonight.
So this is the bye week. This is your bye week. Gotcha.
I may or may not get to see a certain someone this weekend. I don't know.
Oh, serious?
Yes.
Oh my
Good for you,
goodness.
buddy. Good for you. You know,
I don't know. It's one of those things that you have to play by ear. So.
well, I ever wonder where, I this is where my mind goes. Where the heck did that come from? Play it by ear. What does that mean?
Yeah, that's a good question. Maybe you pick up the piano and you put your ear on it.
I know in music, when we play by ear, that's something that I don't read music. I can play by listening to it and hearing it. But, all those weird sayings. Anyway, I'm getting on a tangent. But what do I got going on today? I go and have an injection today. Give blood and have an injection. Let's pray that some of my numbers are gone upward. That would be nice. But that'll be happening today. And then Monday, we'll be up live Monday morning. So we'll be back for that. I think that's really it for the weekend. I'll be working on the studio some more. I'm almost done with the mudding and sanding as I'm staring at the walls now. We're getting close for paint. So we'll probably pick up the paint this weekend and get ready to paint this room and kind of get it all cleaned up and ready for me. So I don't know if you noticed the coffee mugs in the background, but I have a Ford Man mug, and I also have a Helping Hands for Cruising mug right there. So
nice
if
to
you
see.
didn't see that. There you go. All right, so there you go. Don't forget, text Jimmy Strong with 61474. And if you are so inclined, go over to Colleen's Facebook. If you just look up for Colleen on Facebook, you can find that GoFundMe page. And we appreciate you all ahead of time. All right, that's going to do it for us. Don't forget PMA, positive mental attitude will save your day. And when I tell you I'm living proof that it works, just trust me, because I'm here in part for that. So don't forget to make a difference in somebody's day today and every day. If you see them, smile at them, say a kind word, shake their hand, give them a hug if they are inclined. Everybody has a story. Sometimes those stories aren't so good. And sometimes we just need a hug or to be told that it's going to be a good day. If you see the men and ladies of the police department, the fire department, our EMS and healthcare workers, and of course our nurses, Dee Dee, yep, we're talking to you, and the like. We love our nurses. They make doctors look good, and they're doing the stuff that most people just don't want to do. So we love them and thank them. And then last but not least, all of our veterans in the free world, no matter what country you're from, if it's a free country and you practice, the democratic way in that, we want to thank them past, present, and future. They're out there every day protecting us, and they don't ask for anything else. So they're protecting me, you, protecting our way of life, our liberties, our freedoms, and protecting that, my flag or your flag, depending on where you're from in the free world. But I'll salute mine. Oh, glory. I love my flag. I love my country. God bless America. God bless Kenny and Sean, and God bless the rest of you guys.
Likewise.
Love you guys. All right, that's going to do it for us. Thank you so much. You guys have a good weekend. And Kenny, what do we say?
Lord one, and the creek don't rise. We'll do it all again Monday morning, 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Peace and love.
All right, guys. We'll see you Monday morning. Bye-bye. Sean, thanks for joining us. Bye-bye. Peace and love. Take care, guys.